This drought and heat making its way into the history books now. It's also finding a way to affect your pocketbook. And 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Holland this morning with a look at just how much damage this drought could do to our economy. Tom.
Good morning, Brett. It's pretty much dry. The only way to put it all around. We're at Collin Park here in Holland, where you can see just how bad the damage has been done by this drought. And it's not just the grass that you are seeing this heat take its toll on, but also up in the trees. You can see the leaves on this tree are just starving for some sort of water. Here in Holland, it's been 23 days since they've seen any measurable rain, which means if we go another week, it will be a full-on month with no rain in this area. Here's how this is going to affect you, mostly at the grocery store. We might not feel the price hike for another 6 months or so, but when we do, prices could jump about 10%. And the reason? Corn. That's being affected a lot by this drought, and in one way or another, corn factors into about 75% of the products that we purchase at grocery stores. Today, a report is going to come out that most likely is going to say that we're experiencing now one of the worst droughts in the past 100 years. It's expected to rank in the top 10. And it's going to cost us billions of dollars. We keep comparing the heat that we're going through right now to the summer of 1988, which also happens to be one of the worst drought years in U.S. history. Damages calculated that year with inflation are estimated about $78 billion to the U.S. economy. Just to compare with Hurricane Katrina, those estimates are about $125 billion. So the longer this drought goes on, the more potential damage there is to our economy. Reporting live in Holland, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.
Well, you can call it the billion-dollar drought. Welcome back at 6:48 right now. The longer we go without rain, the more damage will be done to our lawns and our crops and our economy.
24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen is live in Holland this morning with how this lack of rain could affect you at the grocery store. Tom?
Brett and Emily, you really don't have to look far at all to see the damage already being left behind by this drought. We're at Collin Park in Holland, where you can see the damage already across the grass here, and not just the grass, but the trees as well. And you see that dotting the landscape of West Michigan. We often compare this heat that we're feeling right now to the summer of 1988. That year, we also had a drought, and that cost the U.S. economy $78 billion in 2012 equations. Well, we could see that amount of damage this year as well. And that means you could end up paying more for your groceries at the grocery store. We might not see the effects for another 6 months or so, but when we do, prices on the grocery store shelves could jump 10%. Why? Corn. Corn, in one way or another, affects about 75% of products on the grocery store shelves. Corn has been affected majorly by this drought that we're experiencing. So the longer we go without rain, the more damage is done to corn, and the trickle down will eventually hit you when you get that bill at the grocery store. Reporting live in Holland, Tom Hillen, 24-hour News 8.